तो आज हम तेंदुलकर के साथ इंटरव्यू लेने जा रहे हैं. So first question, it's been 20 years to Sachin Tendulkar's back-to-back 100, which propelled India to the Coca-Cola Trophy in 1998. On April 22nd that year, Tendulkar slammed 143 out 130 balls to guide India to the final, and 2 days later, on April 24, exactly 20 years ago, he hit 134 to help India beat Australia, then the most feared side in the world. Tendulkar reflected on those memorable knocks in conversation with me. iTubes. What First questions? What do you remember of the desert storm, which has now come to be associated with your Sharjah crowd? I remember of a funny incident when the storm was approaching us. I was standing in the middle next to Gilly. Gilly means Adam Gilchrist. Most of the guys were flat on the ground. I remember the Hollywood film in which they get blown away in the storm. So I thought we were to hold on Adam Gilchrist. At least I would be alongside a 80 kg person, so it won't be that easy. So what did Adam Gilchrist say? What was it a new experience for you both? Yeah, I had never experienced anything like that. I was an unbelievable feeling. You only see these things in the movies. It was massive sight for both of us. You had once said you were in the best shape of your career then. Can you elaborate on that point? Yeah, I was feeling confident because I had played Australia in India. We also played a tri-series in India involving New Zealand and Australia. I had also scored 80 plus runs against Australia in the first match of the tri-series in Sharjah. I was batting really well, so I had felt the flow was really good. However, I was connecting. It was coming off the middle of the bat. Even it was not off the middle of the bat, the bat swings was such that it would clear the boundary. Pressure was never new to you, but it being your 25th birthday was the extra pressure and motivation to deliver in the final. Well, birthday or not, you want to go out and win always. It does not matter if it was the first game or the final or the special day like birthday. For me, it has always been representation of the nation, and once you go out in the middle, you would want to win. But at a club level, state level, or international game, winning is something I never wanted to compromise on. That spirit was always in me right from the childhood. It was not just in cricket. I always wanted to complete and win any sport I played. Australia was the most unbeatable side of that time, wasn't it? Yes, let's be honest, in appreciating what they have done during that period, the Australia were virtually unbeatable. They had some great players, but my preparation was very good. Before they came to India, I had prepared myself on the turning track. There was a possibility of Shane Warne attacking me. So I worked with I. I worked with L. Srivastava, Mani Shankara, Manikrishnan in Chennai. In Mumbai, I tried to face the bowling of Nilesh Kulkarni, Rajesh Pawar, and Sairaj Bahu Tule. It was proper practice in which my brother Ajit also helped me. All this came handy. Charcha in every end must have been like a finance furnace. How did you cope with that heat on of the field? Heat was quite a bit. There were occasions when you feel the heat even in your shoes and socks, so the sole of your shoes would become tender and soft. Literally, one felt that there were blisters all over your feet. There were occasions when I had gone back to the dressing room in the intervals and would put my feet in the bucket of ice, running in a such heat, and the enduring directions would increase the frictions and that would generate more heat. It was challenging, but in the end, it was something at which you look back and feel that every little thing was worth it. Fitness of those days was not as high as these days. How did you manage? I used to work on my fitness from my school days. I would bat and then run on the field with my pads and gloves on. It was at the direction of my coach, Archrekar sir, so I had become mentally through that day. After my bathing, I would not stand and watch others bat. I would go and bowl non-stop at the net, which helped me coordination. The Sharjah final innings, can it be as a great in the 281 versus Australia? There were occasions when you felt the heat even your shoes and socks, so the sole of your shoes would become tender and soft. Literally, one felt that there were blisters all your feet. Liya in the Kolkata case in 2001 by VVF Lakshman? I would think so, but I don't do comparisons. Correct me if I am wrong. I don't remember us chasing high totals. Before that, there was no T20 then, and the approach to ODI cricket also was different these days. That's why I felt it was one of the important knocks in my career as well. Can you think of any other Indian cricketer who would be capable of playing such knocks? I would not like to comparison. It would be unfair on the other player as well. If you start comparing subconsciously, you take the importance away from the occasions and others' innings. I always believe the judging an individual by what he has done. What did those to knock to the Indian team side? We wanted to win the first game without doubt. The target also became upper after the number of overs and runs deducted. Actually, there were more over deducted than runs. Coincidentally, I got bad decision and both those innings. In my mind, I was preparing to win the game for the team in the qualifier because the opposition then would think differently in the final. We got rather close to it, but certain things were beyond the control. I ended up getting a bad decision, which was disappointing. The six of Tom Moody must have been special. Did you guys ever speak about it? Nobody mentioned anything to me because he had to play another game a day later. When we meet them outside, they were always appreciative of my effort. What about the six of one? What did he say? There is picture of both of you post the final. We always spoke after game, but on the field we were always competitive. I believe in competition, hard and fair. We were friends, no doubt, but that was off the field. Our friendship did not come in the way we competed on the field. We both wanted to win matches for our countries. What do you remember of the final? In the final, I can say that I went out to bat without much recovery time. I got back to the hotel after midnight because we were staying in Dubai. We were staying in Dubai at that time. We would drive all the way to Dubai from Sharjah. By the time I went to sleep, it was past 2 a.m. Next day there were lunch and official dinner. By the time we realized anything, we were back on the field. I took me next time to settle down because when I went out to bat, I felt drained mentally. My movements were not as sharp as they should have been. In the first few overs, I could not middle the ball, but I know if I give myself enough time, things will fall in place. I waited, and slowly things started falling in place. Then my nature instincts took over. Steve Walk said Australia lost to Sachin. It must have been a big compliment. He did actually. What can I say? I take that as a compliment. So that's all about the interview. Help me to grow my channel, and so thank you so much.